Okay, guys, just wanted to do a quick video for Freedom Fighters Mastermind. This is a brand new project that we just jumped into. It's a different type of project that you normally see on my channel. It has nothing to do with trading or arbitrage or even crypto for that matter. Which is a good thing. I say that as a good thing, guys, because again, this is something that's going to be around for a long, long time, years. This is going to be around. We can build this. Not similar because it's nowhere close as far as what it entails, as far as the products and the services in the community. But there's another project out there that's been around that has a very not the very same, but it's a very similar compensation plan. Um, and they've been around for 12 years, right? I don't want to name the name. If you want to hit me up, I'll give you the name. And I say that, respectfully, right? Because I make money with that platform. Been in that platform for a little while now. But the reason I bring that up is it has a very similar pay model and it's been around for 12 years. Okay. Now, is this going to be around for 12 years? I don't know. All I know is that, you're not at risk of a rug pull or anything like that. It has nothing to do with trading. And again, I say that in a good way because I like to have things in my docket that keep me diversified. And I can put my head on the pillow and know that it's not going anywhere. And this is one of those things. That's one of the things that attracted me to this was this is not going anywhere, guys. We can build this long term. And I think there's going to be a tremendous amount of value. Okay. The training, the community that it's going to provide. Uh, Not going to go into that in this video. In this video, I'm going to talk more about the comp plan, the pay plan, because some of you guys have asked me about that because I didn't really go too much into it in my initial video. So I'll go over it a little bit more here. But if you want to see that video, that initial review video, I'll post a link for that underneath. You can check it out. That's where I go over, why I think this is powerful, what it's going to, what you have at the palm of your hands here, and the community, which is going to be the biggest asset, why that's beneficial for you, right? So anyway, let's go into this. We'll talk about the comp plan. Again, this is Freedom Fighters Mastermind. I probably should have started off by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. There are no guarantees, right? I'm not making any income claims. We don't know what you're going to make. You could make a little, you could make a lot. It's based on your own efforts, and results will vary because it's based on the amount of time you put in, the time of energy you put in, whether or not you're going to be coachable and willing to learn, whether or not you're going to plug in. So again, all of that is really determined by you, which is a good thing, right? So let's talk about how you can earn with Freedom Fighters Mastermind. Now, this is a high ticket program, but it has a low entry, right? It's $17 a month. Everybody who comes in, it's $17 a month. Now they have the option or the choice to purchase some courses. They can upgrade to different packages, but the $17 a month, that in and of itself actually gets you, number one, you're qualified as an affiliate, but number two, you can, you can share your link and promote this and you can earn. You can also earn that way as well. I'll show you here in a second. Now, just flipping it, right? You as a builder, as you start to share this, right? And people are coming in at $17 a month. That's the residual side of the compensation. Matter of fact, let me go over here. This will probably do a much better job, right? So here, that's the residual side. There's a residual side and there's also a high ticket side that pays, big upfront commissions. Okay. So we're just talking about the monthly residual, right? So as you bring people on board, you refer someone, they pay $17 a month. What happens is you keep 40% of that. So every month as they pay, you're getting a 40% commission. So that's a residual of $6.80. And of course, you can refer as many people as you like. Okay. So that's how you're going to build a nice residual. Not saying you're going to make $1 million from it, but you can build yourself a nice residual income just by referring people and them getting on the membership. Now, there's also courses that are on sale. Courses that are on sale now, they all have different price points. Even if you don't have a package, right? Even if you're just on the $17 a month membership, you'll still earn 20% commission, which is awesome, right? I mean, you're earning a 20% commission now. Commission on what? Again, it's based on the price point of the different courses, right? So there's different courses, but you'll earn a 20% commission. Now, if you do own a package, right? If you do own a package, then you actually get bumped up to 40%. So if you don't have a package, it's 20%. If you do have a package, it's 40%. So you double your commission just by having a package, any size package. So you can get in at the smaller size and then scale up and upgrade later on. But if you own a package, then your commissions double from 20 to 40%. Now, on the package sales, you make up to 40%. Okay. It says you earn on package sales only if you own the package. So again, you have to own a package to get paid on package sales. And you're only going to get paid on the level that you're at and below. Okay. Anything above rolls up to the next qualified person. Okay. And that's very fair, right? We've seen a lot of programs that do it that way. That's the fairest way to do it, actually. Right. So you can, let's say you're the up line, you can receive, I don't want to call it overrides because it's technically not an override, but it's more like a passive, right? Passive commissions. But if you have a lot of people underneath you, and let's say they're not qualified at the highest level, and you are, hint, hint, get qualified at the highest level you can, ASAP, you can receive passive sales. Okay. Now, of course, the people underneath you, your team members say, you know what, I don't want to give up any passive sales. They can always upgrade. And as they upgrade, they're not going to be doing they're not going to be giving much passive sales anymore because they're qualified for that sale now, if that makes sense, right? So here are the different packages real quick. Before I do that, let me show you, this is an example. It says here to earn on a package, you have to own a package. So owning a package is what unlocks commissions on package sales. If a referral buys above your level, you earn up to your cap, which is the level of your package, and the rest rolls up. So here's the example they give. Your referral buys a package. Do you own a package? Yes. You earn up to your package's cap. So for example, let's say you own the $1,000 package. I come in at the $1,000 level, then you earn, you get a commission on that, right? But let's say I come in at a bigger package. What happens then? Let's take a look here. Okay. So it says here you earn up to your package's cap. If not, it rolls up, it passes upward until it reaches someone who owns that level. So it says here, own a $1,000 package. Your cap is $400 a sale, right? 40%. If a referral buys a $5,000 package, you're still going to receive your level, which is $400, but the remaining $1,600, right? That's going to be paid out. It rolls up to the next qualified person who is qualified at that level, at the $5,000 level, right? So what does that mean? Well, it means, number one, come in I always say get in where you fit in, and you can always scale up later. But of course, you're going to want to come in at the biggest package possible, just so you can keep most of those package commissions. Okay. So that's the takeaway here. Okay. But again, these are upfront high ticket commissions, guys, anywhere from $400 all the way up to $1,600. That's powerful. You don't need to make a gazillion sales, right? And some other deals, when you're making $1 here, $1 there, $2 here, 50 cents here, you need a lot of volume, a lot of sales to make a decent amount of money, right? Here, because it's high ticket, right, and you're earning a couple hundred all the way up to a couple $1,000s per sale, you only need a few sales a month, right? And you can make a nice income, right? You can make a nice income. Now, again, I'm not guaranteeing you what you're going to make, because that's going to be based on your efforts and again, how much energy and time you put into this. But there's some serious money that you could make with this, because if you know how high ticket works, that's how it works. The good news is this has both, right? It has high ticket where you can earn a couple hundred to a couple $1,000s per sale, but it also has that residual component as well on the $17 membership, and you can earn a residual. So as you're building up that residual, which takes time, you can make some high ticket sales that give you immediate income. And then you can turn around and take that income and do whatever you want with it, right? Throw it into traffic. There's a million things you can do with it, but it's really beautiful. Whenever you have a comp that pays big upfront and a back end residual, and you could build both or make both at the same time as you build your business, that's always a plus, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, I'm not going to go over too much on the packages. If you watch my initial review video, or if you did, and I'll post a link underneath here, go ahead and watch that, because that's where I break down the packages. There's a couple here, right? You have a starter package, right, for $250, and then the biggest package is all the way up to $10,000. Now, we'll end with this and just let you know that right now, companies is in a soft launch. It doesn't officially launch until September 1st. So they have a 50% promo going on right now. And what does that mean? That means if you come in at whatever level you come in, you'll get qualified and quote unquote grandfathered to the next level. Well, here's an example. You come in at the $2,500 package. you'll get bumped up to the $5,000 package. Why is that beneficial for you? Well, number one, you're going to get a lot more value, right? Obviously, you're going to get a ton of value. So you're getting $5,000 worth of value, even though you came in at 2,500. But from a comp plan perspective, now you're qualified at the 5,000 level, as opposed to being qualified at the 2,500 level, which would still be good, right? But it's not 5,000, right? You're qualified at the 5,000 level. So now if people come in and they're coming in at a higher level, you're qualified up to a 5,000 level, right? Same thing. If you come in at 1,000 here, you'll get bumped up to the 2,000, or is it 2,000 or 2,500? Yeah, you'll get bumped up to the 2,500 level. So now you're qualified from a commission standpoint. You're qualified at the 2,500 level, even though you come in at 1,000. And of course, from value perspective, you're getting just way more value because you're getting the professional package as opposed to the accelerator package. So they have that promo going on right now. Here's a growth package. Here's a starter package. You come in at 250, you'll get bumped up to 500. I think you understand, right? So yeah, that is a promo that's going on right now, but it's only for a couple of days until September 1st. So if I were you, and you're serious about this and you're open to the idea of building something that pays out residual income and high ticket and isn't going anywhere, this is going to be here for years. It's not going anywhere, right? This has nothing to do with trading, nothing to do with arbitrage, Forex, mining. Again, nothing against those platforms, right? Those are great platforms. Don't get me wrong. But this is something where you can put your head on the pillow. This is not going anywhere. And you can build a business here. You can build a long-term business and, of course, build out the community, help build out the community that they're going to have, which, again, I talk about that in my initial review video, because I think that's going to be huge. That community is going to be powerful. So anyway, that being said, just wanted to come in here and talk a little bit about the comp plan because I didn't really go over it too much in my initial video. And people have been asking me, check out the initial video down below. I'll leave a link for that. I'll also leave a link for Freedom Fighters Mastermind. Come on in, create an account, $17 a month. I mean, you spend more than that at McDonald's, okay? You go to Starbucks, you spend more than that. So $17 a month, so you have access and you can start building and, be a part of this community. I think is a steal. It's a steal. So I'll catch you on the next one, guys. As always, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. And with that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.